Hey everyone, welcome back. So today in this small demo, I want to take the episode of time to show you guys what have been done recently for this chatbot. So this is the same chatbot that I have been using for the past 3-4 videos. It's coded using Streamlit application. And specifically, this functionality here I want to introduce to you guys in today's video is called CBT. For those of you who don't know, CBT is short for Cognitive Behavior Therapy. So it's the kind of therapist who deal with chronic depression and anxiety. So you click on that to begin with, and then you close the sidebar, and then I'm gonna start entering some questions. So to make the use case interesting for you guys, I'm going to pretend that I am a very depressed person. Perhaps I show some side effect, or perhaps I show some hint of suicidal attempt. So let's get started. Perhaps I would say, I feel terrible. My life sucks. And I don't want to live anymore. Maybe that's my day, right? I just don't feel good. And I say send. And let's see what the AI is going to respond. So the AI is going to say, hey, I'm so sorry to hear that you're feeling this way. It sounds like you're really struggling right now. I understand how difficult this must be for you. And I'm here to help. It's important to remember that these feelings are temporary and there are ways to manage them. Let's talk about what might be causing these feelings and how can we work together to help you feel better. So instead of jumping to solutions and say something like, oh yeah, your life has no problem, you're rich, or you have this and that all in your life and you should not be feeling this way, instead of jumping to solutions, the role that the AI is taking on is really trying to be a good listener, right? You don't want to be a jerk. And that's precisely what a therapist should be doing, which I thought is interesting that the AI knows how to do that. So this end of a sentence pretty much get me started about thinking about my life and really what could be causing them. So I'm gonna pretend I'm that teenager that is depressed, and I'm gonna start jumping into some more questions, information about my life recently. So perhaps I will say, I woke up late today and I missed my school bus. I feel tired all the time, and last night I did homework all the way to 2 a.m. My life sucks, and my parents yell at me this morning. Let's say that's my day, right? It's terrible, right? It's a horrible day. I miss my school bus. I'm tired all the time, and I didn't really sleep well, right? So let's see what the AI is going to respond. Now, be aware that this AI is trained to think like a therapist. So let's take a look of what the answer is. So it says, hi there. I'm sorry to hear that you had a difficult morning. It sounds like you have a lot of stress and are feeling overwhelmed. It's understandable that you feel tired and frustrated. Let's take a few moments to talk about how you're feeling and what you can do to help manage your stress. Can you tell me about why you think your life sucks and what happened when your parents yell at you? So I thought this is interesting here because instead of providing and telling the patients what you should be doing, right? Like maybe your life doesn't suck, right? Maybe people miss school bus occasionally once in a while, right? Maybe all that's okay. But instead of negating that, right? Instead of negating that, the role that it takes on is actually a question. So it's still trying to take on that listener's role. It's still trying to take on that I'm trying to understand your life kind of perspective, and it really just trying to get a conversation started. So perhaps in this case, I will say, and I'm going to try to answer the question because that's the question that this AI therapist is trying to ask me. So I'll say, um, my parents scolded me because they think I woke up late and that might be bad for my health. Then I also felt like the homework is really hard and I don't understand what it's saying half of the time. So that could be something that's triggering, right? There's something in my real life that I've experienced, right? My parents yell at me, or the homework is hard, right? Whatever it is in my real life. Now, since the AI therapist asked me that question, I will be able to get a conversation started. So instead of feeling bad, feeling frustrated, now we're getting to some actual potential cause. So let's say send, and let's see what the AI is trying to respond. So now then it says this. Hi, it sounds like you're feeling overwhelmed, frustrated. It's understandable that you will feel this way when you're being scolded and when you're struggling with your homework. It's important to remember that it's okay to feel this way and it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Okay, so now that really take it home, right? And if that isn't enough, then it continues to explain. It's also okay to ask for help if you need it. Is there someone you can talk to about your homework or someone you can turn to for support? I'm here for you. I'm here to listen. Let's talk about how you can manage your stress and find ways to feel better. See, now taking all those detours, which I actually think is important and the correct way to do so as a therapist, is using those detours to gather information about his patients, about the students, and it's really trying to show you the light that there can be a solution here. Which I thought, hey, as an AI therapist, I think the AI is showing some sort of human intelligence here. So that's it for today. I just want to give you guys some food of thought. I think this thing is trending upward, and I think there's exploding amount of potential. If you like the channel, give a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.